Well, good afternoon. Hello, everybody. For those of you who are about, or if anybody's about or not, good afternoon. We're going to fly from Berlin to Venice today, and well, let's see how it goes because the weather temperature here in the UK is really, really hot, which is causing havoc with lots of PCs. I know this. I was listening to Real 737 pilot earlier, and he was having trouble as well, trying to keep his PC cool in this weather. Because regardless of what cooling you've got, when the temperatures get up to 28, 30 degrees, then it gets hot. So hopefully everything will go all right. We won't lose anything. The stream will keep going, and I hope I'm broadcasting live. Well, I know I'm broadcasting live because I can actually see that, and I know that my microphone is working quite well as well. Um, So we're in the Zibo mod. As you can see, we're here at Berlin. I've got labels on some aircraft so we can just see who's around. Not many people around at the moment, but we are here. And I suppose really what we need to do is get into the cockpit. Before I do that, though, if there's any questions, anybody's got a question, if you put it in the chat, I will try and answer it. If I know the answer, then I will give you the answer. If I don't know the answer, then we'll try and find it somewhere. As you can see here, we've got the FMC all up and running, and it looks as though I'm a little bit delayed there. I hate that. Let's get back on track. I'm just watching the feed, so I need to know exactly where the feed is by comparison. Um, so I think we're a few seconds behind, I guess. Oh no, more than that. Right, let's get up there. This is the one thing about YouTube that can be quite annoying is that you try to get things running and all hell breaks loose. Okay, so we try again. Um, so, about 10 seconds behind between uh, transmission and output. Well, that's okay. Right. So as you can see, we've got the FMC here from WimWing. I've turned the camera around so it's all in the right order. So uh, rather than it being reversed and left and right and right, it's in the right order. So hopefully that'll be working fine for the remainder of the day. So it's a cold and dark aircraft. I suppose really what we need to do is we need to get into the aircraft and start getting things moving. Okay, so as you can see, we're here at Berlin, so we'll make a move and start getting things prepared. So obviously we need to get into the cockpit. So just zooming in now, and there we are. We're inside the aircraft, and it's cold and dark as you can see. Just have a look around. Oh, very cold, very dark, but it's how we like things. So let's first things first, I suppose. Let's just check ground services, connect the CPU and the ASU, remove the chocks, because that will always cause us problems. Um, and yeah, well, let's get going. So turn some fuel on, battery. Can I turn that up a bit? Yeah, I can. I want to make that a bit louder so you can hear what's going on. Okay, ground power's on. Yeah, circuit breakers, turn those up. Panel can turn up. Remove that from there. Emergency lights. Just ground call there. Check, check, check. Up here. Electrical buses 1 and 2. Position lights. Oh yeah, let's turn the cabin down because it is really hot. And yeah, an aircraft sitting in this sun out on a tarmac will get hot very quickly. Let's put the packs on for the time being. And yeah, that's good for the time being. We need to go up here and align the IRSs. Right. Your damper on. I'm going to turn that master caution off. Auto throttle we don't need to worry about just yet. So Let's ground services. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Fuel airside services. Need to look at our active flight plan. Good afternoon, whoever's watching. So we'll load the OFP. We're going to have 160 passengers. Zero fuel weight will be 60791 and fuel will be 7293. So we'll activate that. That's good. We need to verify the position. We'll do that now on the FMC here. So you can see the FMC. So go FMC, position, initialize. Next page. There's the position there. So previous page. Set the IRS. Perfect. Okay. Reference airport. I did say we was going from Berlin, didn't I? So let me just check a couple of things. Departure airport is okay. So reference EDDB. Put that up there. Oops, sorry, wrong button. There. Yep. Can we call the route in? Yeah, flight plan request. Oh, that should have gone up there as well. So flight plan request. As I say, don't forget, if you've got any questions, just ask. Oh, here we can go load. Flight plan's loaded. Activate. Now, I just need to come down here a moment in the aircraft. Just down here. Whoops. Just turn that up so we get the lights on the FMC brighter. Should be able to see that a bit brighter now. It's all lit up. Okay. Perf initialization. Request the perf. And in a moment we'll get some information, try and get a clearance, I think. Load the perf. Okay. Reserve fuel, I think we'll put 2.0 in, just in case we get diverted, but I don't think we will. Execute that. N1 limit, 45 degrees. Takeoff, we'll do full takeoff, I think. Flaps 5. 139, 141, 147, a runway 24 left. So we'll try and get that. See if we can pick up an ATIS now. Well, I know we can. Excellent.
This is Berlin Brandenburg Information Echo. Met report time 1120. Expect vectors for ILS approach. Runways in use 24 right and 24 left. Transition level 60. After vacating runway 24 right and 24 left, contact ground frequency 121.855. Wind 200 degrees 6 knots. Variable between 120 and 240 degrees. Cab OK. Temperature 27. Dew point 4. QNH 1023. Prend, Nosik. Information Echo out.
Okay, there we go.
This is Berlin Brandenburg Information Echo. Met report time 120. Expect vectors for ILS approach. Runways in use 24.
Right, we'll see if we can get some get a full clearance here. Okay. Before I do that, do the departure. Departure 24 left. It's a Luro 3 November departure, and we'll execute that. Legs, next page, just make sure there's no discontinuities. Doesn't appear to be any, so we'll go to the arrival. Right, it hasn't given me a runway, so let's check the flight plan. Sim brief, 04 right.
And Brandenburg ground Alpine 84 Echo Yankee, ready for push and start.
04 right, and it's an Albi 2
Alpine
Echo.
84 Echo Yankee, advise airway departure intersection Mike 7.
Let's get some route data. We'll request the winds whilst we're at it.
Sorry for 84 Echo Yankee. Advise you are able to depart 24 left intersection Mike 7. A4 Echo Yankee. Alpine 84 Echo Yankee, pushback approved, facing west.
You can load the wind.
Push face west, Alpine 84 Echo
See the wind loading in there. That's done. Execute. Go back to the legs. Yeah, I think. Let's check discontinuities. Yeah, there's one. Put that in there. Execute. I think that's it. Yeah. Wow. There we go. Back to page 1. All right. So for the time being, I need to speak to ground. CO7, I think I'm on. Berlin ground, Ryanair 2302.
Ryanair 2302, apron, hello.
Ryanair 2302 stands C07 requesting IFR clearance to Venice. Information echo on board.
Ryanair 2302, echo is correct. Startup approved, cleared Venice. Luros 3 November, flight plan route. Climb sits altitude 5,000 feet, score 1000.
Departure. Next page. Cleared to Venice on a Luro 3 November departure. Initial altitude 5,000 feet. QNH 1023. And could you give me a squawk code again? I believe it was 1,000.
Affirm, score 1000.
Roger. Wilco squawk 1000. Ryanair 2302. Okay.
Ryanair 2302, readback correct.
Okay. Right. Let's sort out this aircraft a bit more.
Eurowings 32 Whiskey to request taxi and be advised we're able Mike 7 departure. Eurowings 32 Whiskey, roger, taxi to holding point runway 24 left via Victor Charlie, Victor 2 and Mike 7.
Right.
Taxi holding point runway 24 left via Victor Charlie, Victor 2, Mike 7, Eurowings 32 Charlie.
I'm waiting for my passengers. I don't believe they're on board yet. There we are, we're loading up. Passengers are loading now. We'll start the APU. Oops, no, turn the packs off. APU bleed on. Right, initial altitude 5,000 feet. I'm using the MCP from Wimwing. Two 4, heading 24. Oh, freaking out, that's quick. Passengers are already on. 24 and can't remember what he said on that, but we'll sort that out now. Of course. Initial altitude 5,000 feet. Okay.
Eurowings 23 Whiskey, towers offline, switch advisory, good flight.
Okay.
Service, Tag noch, Eurowings 32 Whiskey.
And we turn ground power off because the APU is on and running.
Yankee ready for taxi. Alpine 85 Echo Yankee, taxi to holding point runway 24 left via Echo, Victor 2 and Mike 7. Echo, Victor 2 and Mike 7 for runway 24 left, Alpine 84 Echo Yankee. Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready. Ground to cockpit. Toes driving up.
Berlin ground, Ryanair 2302 requesting push and start.
Ryanair 2302, squawk 1000.
Squawk 1000. Squawking 1000, Ryanair 2302.
Ryanair 2302, pushback approved, facing east.
Pushback approved, face east, Ryanair 2302. East or west?
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Come on, come on, come on. So just waiting for this guy to connect.
How connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Parking brake release.
Just hold it. And you may start the engine.
Start engine 2. Engine 2 starting. Once we get to 25 on the N2, we inject the fuel. We all know this. 23, 24, and 25. Switch will go off. There we go. Put all the fuel in and start engine 1. Waiting for N2. There we go, N2. And we'll just wait for the switch to go off and then switch over. I tell you something, it's really hot in here at the moment in the study. I'm going to have to put the fan on shortly, which might be a bit loud, but I'm sure we'll cope. Okay, there we go. FEU bleed off. There we go, APU off, and we're good. Whoa! Knock the camera about there. Logo on, anti-collision on. Everything else can wait. Oh! Hello? Okay, I'll make sure I close it.
Operation complete.
No, I won't.
Please set parking brake.
Bye. Where are we? Oh, there we are. Getting ready for taxi. Always the same. My wife was on the phone then. Okay. Berlin Ground Ryanair 2302, ready to taxi.
Ryanair 2302, stand by for taxi at Quebec. Alpine 84 Echo Yankee, advise how many minutes do you need to solve your problem?
We should be moving within the next 1 to 2 minutes. Alpine 84 Echo Yankee.
Alpine 84 Echo Yankee, Roger. Are you able to taxi 10 meters in the front due to traffic taxiing behind you?
Yes, we are able to. Alpine 84 Echo Yankee. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Ryanair 2302, taxi to holding point, runway 24 left via Echo, Victor 1 and Mike 7.
Taxi 24 left via Lima Victor 1 Mike 7. Ryanair 2302.
It's Echo, Victor 1 and Mike 7.
Sorry, Echo Victor 1 at Mike 7. Ryanair 2302. Right, let's disconnect that. I need to pull up my charts now.
Wings 2 Tango Bravo vacated on Alpha.
Wings 2 Tango Bravo, apron hello, taxi via Alpha, hold short of Victor 1.
Alpha hold short, Victor 1, Wings 2 Tango Bravo. Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed.
Echo Victor 1 Mike 7. Okay. I think we're almost ready to go, so I just want to do final checks.
Echo Yankee, your problem is solved?
AFM Alpha 84 Echo Yankee.
Taxi light
Contact,
on.
correction, monitor Unicom, good Flug, ciao.
Unicom 162.18, thank you for your patience. Alpine 84 Echo Yankee, good day.
And we begin our taxi. Okay. Everything's looking good.
02 revision, taxi holding point 24 left via Echo, Victor 2 and Mike 7.
Okay. Echo Victor 2 Mike 7, Ryanair 2302.
Wings 2 Tango Bravo, taxi to gate Charlie 08 via Victor 1 and Echo. At Victor 2, give way to Ryanair, Boeing 737, opposite direction.
Just got to do one thing on here.
Victor 2 and Echo and given away.
Perf. 1 limit.
Wings 2 Tango
Take
Bravo,
off.
negative via Victor
CG.
1 and Echo to Charlie 08.
Correction, Victor 1, Echo 0, Charlie 08, Wings 2 Tango Bravo.
Always have problems here in Germany though with frame rates, and I think it's the same for everybody, although we seem to be doing all right today, but it can be a bit of a nuisance. Victor 2 Mike 7. Alright, I'm going to hold short. Ryanair 2302 holding short.
Ryanair 2302, you continue a taxi via Victor 2 and Mike 7 to the holding point.
Roger. Ryanair 2302. See the aircraft turning, so continuing Victor 1 Mike 7. A little bit busy here at Berlin, but we're okay. So departure speed was V2 was 147. Whoopsie daisy, overcooked that. See that little bit of a stutter? That is to do with...
302, you're advised to the holding point Mike 7. You're turning now left on Alpha. No problem, continue by Alpha and Mike 8 to holding point 2 for left.
Sorry, say again for Ryanair 2302.
Yeah, you was cleared to the holding point intersection Mike 7. That was the one and you're turning now left onto Alpha. That's no problem, continue by Alpha and Mike 8 to holding point 2 for left.
Roger, sorry about that, sir. Going to Mike 8. I missed the Mike 7.
And Ryanair 2302, towers offline, switch advisory, good flight, bye-bye.
122.8, and thank you for your ATC, sir.
Thanks for flying.
No problem. Right, we'll get to the hold here, and then we'll switch over to Unicom. I forgot that this runway is huge. Yeah, Mike 7 would have been okay for me. But here we go. It's not a problem. Not a problem. Mike 8 just means we'll be airborne in about a third of the runway because it's a long runway. 4,000 meters here at Berlin, which is long. Okay. No need to hold short. Whoops. Landing lights on, taxi light off. Onto the runway. Alright. Hold here a moment. One, 2.2.8. Easier to go that way. Oh no. Boom. 122. 122.8. Perfecto. Okay. Final check. Flight directors on. Auto throttle on. VNav, LNav. Why is LNav not engaging? Okay, we won't worry about that too much just yet now. Oh, trim, maybe. There we go. Let's go. 40 degree. Stable. M1. The forward pressure. $80 knots. Oops. V1. Rotate. Airspeed's alive. LNav engaged. Gear up. You see that stutter is always the same in Germany. Command A, autopilot engaged. And there we go. Oh, I'm absolutely roasting. I'm going to have to turn this fan on just for a short while. And if you can hear it, I do apologise. But it adds to the realism, doesn't it? So weather coming out of Berlin, really nice. No problems whatsoever. Let's have a look outside. Turn that down a bit. You'd think it'd have been snowing here in Germany, but X-Plane Map Enhancement doing its job best it can. Flap up. There's no weather around of any concern. That was 5,000 feet, wasn't it? Coming up on 5,000 anyway. Flap up. Landing lights off. Logo off. We'll be in the turn directly and gear locked. There we go. Excellent. No problem at all, laddie. Now then, this is where I get really upset. Now, I'm looking at the data strip. Right, I'm looking at the data strip, and I have struggled and struggled and struggled to try and get that accurate to actually read the data, and I just can't do it. I just don't understand it. I've really struggled with that. If I knew why it was doing it, I'd be a lot happier, but I just can't figure it out. I mean, all my data's in. If I go to Elevatics and open that up, you know, it's all there, but it's just not transferring over to the data strip for some reason. And it says things like, connect, well, I connected. And it just doesn't seem to work for me. You know, it's supposed to track the flight, but it's not tracking it. Flights. You have 0 tracked flights. Well, you have 1 aircraft, yeah? Active flight. It's an active flight, but it's just not tracking. I don't get it. I really don't. It's bugging me. Settings, you can't. There's nothing in the settings. General, preferences. Tracking. Start tracking. Yeah, well, okay. Connections, that's him, yeah, connected. Streaming. Well, I do want to utilize this. I've got the X-Plane plugin. Data. Right, well, is that doing it now? Let's see. I have no faith in this at all. No, all it's saying is where I'm going from and to, but there's no flight data in there, and I don't understand that at all. Standard. I can't remember what my altitude was going to be, but we'll go up here. I'll do that first of all. VNav. That will change. Right. Right, we're cruising to 360, so let's put that up. Can I change camera angle to... I can. Put that to 360. 360 in the box. Perfecto. Unfortunately, the joystick is in the way a little bit, but yeah, that's what happens. All right. So, going back to the stream. Oh, we've got 5 people watching now. Hello, good afternoon. I suddenly jumped up. Have a refresh. Any questions? No. No, none whatsoever at the moment. If you've got any questions, just put them in the chat box. I will see them. If you want to ask questions about the MCP, if you want to ask questions about the FMC, then go ahead. Wing, absolutely brilliant stuff. We're flying to Venice. The weather looks absolutely immaculate all the way. We have no problems whatsoever that I can see. There's nothing on the weather radar. Let's just turn that on. Nothing, I mean, nothing of any consequence is going to do any damage, let's put it that way. Nothing is going to do us any damage. So don't forget, if you've got any questions, give me a thumbs up as well if you can. Give me a thumbs up and a like, because it helps the algorithm. And we'll see what we can see. Let's have a look outside. X-Plane map enhancement looking absolutely gorgeous. The clouds, I mean, you've got these clouds here, the shadows underneath, the haze on the horizon, very accurate indeed. And the 737 just turning now on this turn, so we've got 30 degree bank angle on the MCP here. We can change that, change the bank angle slightly so it's a lot shallower, not so harsh on the passengers. Look at that. Yeah, that'll do for me. I think we'll take a screenshot there. Zoom in a bit. Get another one. Okay, once again, welcome to the stream. I don't know who's here because nobody said hello or anything. Please, drop a message in there, say hello, give me a wave or a funny face, whatever you want. And if you've got any questions about explaining hardware, the FMC or the MCP, let me know, and I will answer the best of my ability. And if I don't know the answer, then we'll go and find it. Always try to do that. Very hot here in Cardiff today. Let me check the temperature. I haven't actually looked at the weather app for quite a while. 28 degrees today. Tomorrow going down to 21. Monday is going to be 19 degrees, a lot cooler, so that's fine. Had a bit of a mini heat wave here. Some people finding it difficult. The weather has been. rather extreme. Okay. So top of climb will be a little bit early. Top of climb will be Berku, is that? Have a look. Bebku. So let's go back on here. Bebku will be top of climb. He says, let me try and sort this out a bit. There we are. And if there's anything you want to ask me, I'll tell you what I do want to do. I want to put a fix around Venice. Venice is LIPZ, isn't it? LIPZ. Fix up there. We'll do a 10 mile. 10. There we go. Make sure that's there. Go back to the legs page. Come up here, we might be able to get it. It might. But yeah. Excuse me. You can just about see a 10-mile fix around Venice that I put a little circle there. The one thing we cannot do in the Zibo mod is we cannot pop out the nav display or the primary flight display, which is a bit of a shame. Hi Black Knight, how are you? It's cooking here as well. But yeah, it's warm all over the country, isn't it? It really is. It's been a bit stinky as well for a lot of people. Continuing our climb to flight level 360, all is good. I've got the fan on. I hope you can't hear it that much. I can't hear it at all with my headset on. Route data. I've got. Oh, did I? Right. Let's request the wind. Thought I had done that. We'll do another request. No. There we go. So we'll upload that. So it'll be cruise wind. There we are. Cruise wind done. Let's have a look. Come on. Sometimes the delay on the FMC can be quite confusing, but it's accurate. It's the way that it's actually doing it like the real thing. You've got a delay in between asking for data and the data appearing. So let's have a look. Yeah, no wind, so to speak of. It's all heading in the right direction. 318 degrees at 24 knots. Let's have a look at our descent winds. Forecast, request. So requesting the descent winds. We'll have a look at that. Here we go. Should be here at any second now. We'll load that in. Execute. Yeah, nothing to really worry about. Let's have a look at the legs. So as we descend, yeah, nothing. Just look at the route dates. So here we go. Descent winds, yeah, 315, 11 knots. Yeah, it even looks as though that might be what the wind's going to be on the runway. There we go. Okay, so that's about it for the time being. I always wish I could get more people on the stream, but I mean, it's Saturday afternoon. People will be out and about, in the pub or whatever. It's not something I worry about. I mean, if I could get more, then great. But it's not. I'm not going to worry about it overly, right? So let's just close that off for a moment. What's that? Oh, right. We should have my ugly mug now. Nearly. If I go to OBS and just move not that, move that ever so slightly, there we have it. Right, as I was saying, I cannot get this data strip to work. Oh, right. You wanted to know what the transfer rate between the CDU and the machine is. It's nothing. It's instantaneous. So whenever I touch the button, it's instantaneous. On the, I wonder if I could show. Yeah, I could show you. So here we go. I pulled up the FMC on the sim. Let me zoom in a little bit. Can I zoom in? Right, so we'll zoom in. Okay. Now, I can't get the camera on the physical one and that at the same time. Or can I? I can. Of course I can. Right. Let me just check that you can see the FMC. Right. You can. All right. So if you can watch both things at the same time, we'll try and give this a go. Right. So pressing menu. Instant. Right. I'm going to press FMC in a moment. Let me put the hand in the right direction. Instant. See what I mean? Legs. I'm just watching the stream so I can see where I am. Right. So I'm going to press legs. Now. Look at that. Instant. It's incredible. And it's the same with the MCP there. So let me do this here. Let's get onto the MCP. There we are. Right. So there's the MCP. Just wait for the stream to catch up. So you can see the altitude here. Yeah. And you can see the altitude on the MCP. It's just instantaneous. There's no delay whatsoever. I'm switching between 1 and 2, and there is just no delay. It's not even a quarter of a second. I mean, it's instant. It's absolutely brilliant stuff. Right, let's get this back up here. In the gods. Yeah. Some people have a friend of mine. Well, I say a friend of mine is somebody I've known for quite some time through the flight sim community. Philip. I won't say his last name, but I've known him for quite some time. He bought the CDU and the MCDU for Airbus in 2020, and he couldn't get it to work. This last 2 days. First of all, it wouldn't work with the INI builds A350, and for some reason he was trying to use MobiFlight, the software MobiFlight. Now you don't use MobiFlight. You use. I'll just show everybody here because this is what right? You use. Oh God, my dog can hear a dog barking outside. That's why. You use this WinWing, which is Simat Pro, right? This has been built specifically for your products, right? So you can see I've got my two devices here. If we go to key binding, go explain one, yeah, explain one there. That's set up for this, and that's all you need. You can change layout, you can change font management and everything. I don't need to. This is the font that comes with it. You can add fonts, you can change the fonts in. I suppose you could have, I don't know, old school book or whatever you want. You can change the colours. It's already set up with its colours for Boeing. I mean, it's plug and play. You've got an environmental check, right? So it checks the environment and everything. I mean, it just works. It's plug and play, and it just works. And I remember when I did my unboxing for the MCP, and somebody wrote on my video that they bought an MCP for a 747 years ago, right? They had a 747 cockpit years ago, and they bought it, and it cost them €700, right? €700, and this was years ago, and this was what 140 quid, 100, and my FMC was 138. Absolutely brilliant and so robust, strong. I mean, really strong. And the sticky feet that they give you, incredible. Nothing moves. I mean, when it comes time to take them off the desk for whatever reason, you're gonna have to really pry them off because those sticky feet are fantastic. Anyway, so any other questions about WinWing MCP? Let me know. I suppose we should start thinking about approach mode, although we've got a ways to go yet. Top of descent, yeah. We can still plan that. So let's go to my charts here. We're going to there. I've got to remember what we had in for the arrival. Let's have a look. Arrival into is 04 right, and it was an Albi 2 Echo. So Albert 2 Echo. Oh wow, that is nice. Nice approach. Let me show you this, guys. So here we go. That's the approach into Venice. I like it. Now, there's somebody I know. Let me zoom in a bit for you. There's a friend of mine, someone I know, and if we were flying to here together, he would not fly this whole approach. Oh, it's too boring. And he would actually cut out loads of it, yeah, and have to make huge adjustments because you can see, like you got flight level speed here, etc. Flight level 90 by PZ 740. He would cut loads out and say, "Oh, I'm flying direct. I'm going to self-vector." Now, excuse me, I don't see the point of that. If this is your approach, this is your approach. So that's nice. So that's the LB2 Echo. Transition is Laren. There. So that's Laren. So shall we put that in as well? Yeah, select. There we go. Fabulous. I'm just going to go back to my legs page and have a look. Page 7. Okay. That's cool. You could see this in the. Let me move this out of the way. We'll go to the FMC again. So previous page, yeah. What's going on here now? Ah, quick before they die. It'll be fine. Give them some oxygen. There we go. Going back to the FMC. Sorry about that, guys. I mean, look at this. This is the full approach. Can I put this up here? I know what's going to happen as soon as I click on here. Oh, no, there we go. Please go back a page. I knew that would happen. Bring that up, right? There we go. So we start off at PZ60, PZ755, 750, 45, 40, 35, 30. Next page, all the way to Laren, and then brilliant, straight in. That's a lovely approach. All right, let's have a look at the approach page. What did I say it was? 04 left, no, 04 right. Approach ILS 04 right. Look. Perfect. 115.3. Oh no, sorry, 109.95. 039 degrees, so let's put that in now. Might as well. .039. Go back the other way on this one that quicker. .039. Marvelous. So we've got the course in. Go to the radios. Let's get you out of the way a moment. And the ILS will be did I say 109? 109.95. Let's put that in there. 109.95. Stick that up there. Marvelous. ADF is what's the ADF? Oh. What's that? 115.3. That's VOR, isn't it? 115.3. 115.3. Right. Right. 207 standard, Australian landing, ILS 207. Might as well get all this done, in advance, because then it makes life easier. There we go, barrel 207. Cool. And we'll do flat 30 at 154. So 30/154. Brilliant. Absolutely superb. Everything's done. Don't need to worry about anything else. Conditions are dry. Temperature is going to be 27 degrees. Wow. Temperature 27 degrees. Hot. Hot, hot, hot. Right. That's all in the FMC. We don't need to worry about anything else now for the time being. Get our descent when we need it. Okay. All right, everybody. So hot here. So damn hot. It's unbelievable. Okay. Let's get back here. Let's have a look. Any questions? Oh, there's a few up. I don't know, Black Knight. It may well have been. Yeah, it would have been the PS1 way back then. 747, yeah. And thanks for the update on the wind. 130 at 6 knots. Yeah, that's quite manageable. What do you reckon? We don't need to worry about that. Well, not just yet, anyway. Right. I think I'm going to have a little bit of a break. Go and get a drink or something from downstairs. Oh, excuse me. And in the meantime, I'm going to leave you with a view. I shall be right back. There he is. Okay, I am back. Got myself a nice drink. Hiya, Just Right? Who's Just Right? Oh, Just Right. Hello, how are you? I see your name now. Yeah, everything's fine this side of the keyboard. It's just a little bit hot in the UK. We've had a little bit of a rain shower this morning, a little sprinkling, and unfortunately, it hasn't really helped because when I went to get my drink just then, I went in the garden just to check that everything was cool, so to speak, and it's blazing hot. The sun has come out, it's burnt off the clouds, and it is so hot. It's unbelievable. Not exactly sure how hot, but it's hot. Anyway, here. I'm just looking at just checking everything, OBS, and still wondering why I can't get any flight data on that strip. I was going to really investigate that. The thing is, Elevatic says all you have to do is click on tracking, and you do that, and then nothing happens. So it's telling me I have 0 track flights. But it's there. All the data's there on that. Can I show you this? I can. Right. Maybe I can't. Yes, I can. Right. So here we are. Here's Elevatics. There's my flight. Ryanair 2302. Yeah. Here is all the data, the flight data. Although it doesn't tell you, no, that isn't the flight data. That's just where I've departed from, where I'm going to. Flight number. There's my aircraft, but it just like profile aircraft. Yeah, we know that. See, it's not even on a flight. Flight's completed. What's this? None. Oh, that's just screenshots. I can load up screenshots. I just do not get it. Active flights, but it doesn't share the data. And I've been on YouTube, and it says just click on tracking. But here we go. See, there's nothing there to help me to track the damn thing. I just don't get this at all. See, all of this data, well, that's not even data, it's just I feel my analysis airport nothing. That don't help more. Complete flight, share flight, order, service cancel, integrate, fetch sim brief. Yeah, well, we've done that, so that is cool. Route overview. There's the route. It's not in the least bit helpful, is it? If anybody knows how the hell I can get my flight data into that strip, I'd be really grateful, because I can't figure it out. I really can't. And I'm no dummy. I'm not. I mean, it's just one of those dang things I can't seem to get my head around. I've tried. Believe me. And even if you go on the Discord, that doesn't help. United Air Arab Emirates 273 up ahead. Top of descent is approximately 40 miles away. No, maybe, yeah, 40 miles. So I'll make that initial descent down to flight level 130. So when I get a little bit closer now, I'll dial this down, the MCP, to 130, and we're on auto flight, so. I mean, let's do a bit of Google. How do I get Ella Batex data strip to work? Right, here we go. How to import? I don't want to import my Volanta data. I haven't got any Volanta data. Oh, God. Damn. No, that's not helpful. Google's not being helpful. To air assume as that, yeah, correct. Certainly is, yeah. But it's so frustrating because it's got my departure.
Lufthansa 492 taking off runway 08 left. It's gonna be the impulse 3 Quebec departure.
Thank you very much for that data. I mean, I've got my departure, my arrival, call sign, but nothing else. It bugs me no end. It really does. Now, Q8 Pilots, I've seen him, and he's got the same thing, and his works. His data strip works. So maybe I'll get in touch with Q8 Pilot and say, give me a tutorial. Help me. Help, help, help. What do you reckon? It's the only way. It's the only way to be sure. Firasuisi, hello. I have no idea if that's how you pronounce your name, but hello. I'll call you Firas and hope that that's right. There's nothing worse than someone mispronouncing your name. Nothing worse. Okay, let's have a quick look outside, see what the scenery is looking like. Ah, there we've got it. See, now this is when we have problems with any kind of orthophoto scenery. You'll get a tile which is a miscolor match, and that's one there. Yeah, that's a bad color match. Probably images taken by two different satellites and God knows what. Well, we're coming into a bit of a mountainous region anyway, so it's looking okay. There's an airport down there. I don't know what that airport is. Slightly mountainous. Still a little ways to go. I nailed it. Thank you, Firas. Thank you. Where are you from, my friend? Which country are you from? Nice. Well, you're more than welcome. Tunisia. Excellent. I've been to Tunisia. We went to Tunisia to look at the Star Wars sites. We went to Mos Eisley and Luke Skywalker's house out in the desert. Fantastic. I really enjoyed Tunisia. When we was there, they had not seen rain for 6 years. Can you imagine no rain for 6 years? And we went to that place in Tunisia where they've got the Roman amphitheatre. I can't remember the name. I can find it dead easy on Google. But they've got a Roman amphitheatre, guys, which is in better condition than the Colosseum. Absolutely fantastic. What a sight. That's it. El Gem. Yeah, absolutely incredible. One of the most amazing places I've ever seen. And I've been to the pyramids. I've been China, Cambodia, but that amphitheatre is fantastic. I think we'll have to find a Google image and put it up. No, we didn't go Tunis Air. We flew. I'm going to say we flew on EasyJet, at a guess. Okay, the guys, there we are. That's the amphitheatre at El Gem. Absolutely incredible. It's stunning. Absolutely stunning. It's wonderful. And to think, in North Africa, the Romans got everywhere, didn't they? The actual hottest place I've ever been in the world was the Valley of the Kings in Egypt, obviously. The Valley of the Kings, and it was 40 degrees at 9 o'clock in the morning outside Tutankhamun's tomb. And it's a dry heat, so you don't sweat. Absolutely amazing place. That's right, Tozir. And yes, while Tunisia is very green in the north and south, it's very dry. True. And we went on a 2-day trip for us into the Sahara Desert, and we came to this place which was an oasis. Now, my idea of an oasis, since I was a child, was a bit of water with a couple of palm trees around it. But this place, I can't remember how many palm trees they said. It was either 80,000 or 800,000. And it was a city in the middle of the desert. And the hotel we stayed in was absolutely incredible, luxurious. It was thermal heated. Oh, it was amazing. Absolutely incredible. The Sahara Desert. I mean, we didn't go into the middle of it, but, where we went was damn hot. Here we are. Mountainous region here as we get ready to come in down to Venice, and this is all X-Plane map enhancement, which is free unless you spend $40 on the on a license, so you get the high resolution maps. We can zoom in, and you can also set a height so they're still in focus down to like 4,000 feet or something, whatever you set. You can also change the color. Yeah, we went on a 4x4 ride through the deserts. My wife and I went on a camel ride. My wife was taken on the back of a horse. Beautiful white stallion in the desert. It was amazing. It was a good holiday. The hotel we stayed in was absolutely beautiful. Now, if I could remember the city, I think it was the main city where the airport is. I can't remember the name of it. It's quite some years ago. Who's that flying beneath me? MCF 012. Yeah, interesting. You learn something new every day on VATSIM when you're streaming. It's called Ifriqiya during the Roman Empire, a name that was later used to name the entire continent of Africa. Ifriqiya. Yeah. Wow. Like I say, you learn something new every day. He's low, isn't he? Okay. Still a ways to go before I can start my top of descent. Approximately 27, 31, 33 miles maybe. TD. Let's have a look. Yeah, a bit crowded there. Let's have a look. Yeah, just over 40, 45 miles. The top of descent. So I'll put that. Oh, please contact me. 120725. 120725. Who's that? 120725.
Italia 4805, taxi to holding point Alpha, runway 04 right, via Victor, Quebec, Mike, Whiskey Tango. Taxi to point Alpha, runway 04 right, via Whiskey, Quebec, Mike, Juliet and Tango for Italia 405.
Put over radar, Ryanair 2302, flight level 360, inbound LIPZ.
Ryanair 2302, Padova identified, descent flight level 350. Cleared Albert 2 Echo arrival, expect ILS Zulu, runway 04 right.
Descent flight level 240 and expect 24 right, Ryanair 2302 on the. You did say the arrival, bear with. It's the Albert 2 Echo arrival 04 right, Ryanair 2302. Okay, descent.
Flight level 410.
Level change to 350.
6 kilo hotel, descent flight level 210, rate of descent 2500 feet per minute or greater.
Descending.
Descend 210 and confirm rate of descent.
There we go. Why?
2500 feet per minute.
2500 feet per minute, stop there, 6 kilos.
Why he wants me to descend?
39er Romeo, set swap mode Charlie. Correction, set transponder mode Charlie, transponder swap 7536.
Okay, I think we're going to have ATC all the way in.
And put over radar, BMI Baby 651 does not have GPS. If you just check out flight plan, are we able to do a non-RNAV approach?
Baby 651, expect vectors for ILS Zulu, runway 04 right.
Expect vectors for 04 right, Baby 651, thank you very much.
Okay, guys, I hope you can hear the ATC both ways as well.
Taxi to holding point Alpha, runway 12, via Tango, correction via Zulu, Tango November and Tango. Taxi holding point Alpha via Zulu, Tango, holding point Alpha, Ryanair 6 Quebec.
Yeah, it looks that way. For us, maybe one day, you never know. Maybe one day. Okay, we're...
Confirm into Albert.
We will fly direct to Albert now if it's a VOR, thanks for 651.
Baby 651, my apologies. Flight to Vicenza, VOR, Victor India Charlie, then expect vectors for ILS 204 right.
We can fly direct to Victor India Charlie, and then we'll do vectors from there on, Baby 651.
Radar radar, Italia 405, holding point Alpha, runway 04 right, ready for departure.
I hope he's not going to give me vectors all over the place.
05, runway 04 right, clear for takeoff, wind 140 degrees, 5 knots.
No, he's already told me to see Alba.
04 right, copy wind, grazie Italia 405.
So we just stick with that. I noticed that that's a little bit, there we go, put that back there.
BMI 651, descent left level 160, rate of descent 2,500 feet per minute.
Descend flight level 160, rate of descent 2,500 feet per minute, BMI 651.
Speedbird 659, we're back.
Speedbird 659, thank you. Monitor Unicom 1 to 8, ciao.
Cheers, my Unicom 1 to 2 decimal 8, 59, ciao ciao.
Venice 2782, descent left level, correction descent altitude 2,500 feet, QNH 1021. The above will clear the RMP runway 12. Report on final established.
2,500 feet, QNH 1021, and cleared for RMP approach 12, and report when established, Ryanair 2782.
Well, it looks as though we're going to fly into some weather here. I'm going to be descending into cloud, but it's nothing nasty. There's no rain in it, otherwise we'd get a return on the radar, but we're not getting a return on the radar. We just checked. No, so it's just, we're just flying into cloud. There's no rain in it, otherwise we'd have a return.
Italia 4805, identified, climb flight level 120.
Climb level 120 for Italia 405.
France 39er Romeo, transponder mode Charlie, set SWOC 7536.
Yes, we need to fix something, give us 5 minutes please.
Oh, excuse me.
Ryanair 6 Quebec Juliet, ready for departure.
Ryanair 6 Quebec Zulu, runway 12, cleared for takeoff, wind 00 degrees, 1 knots.
Cleared for takeoff, Ryanair 6 Quebec Juliet.
No, I should be descending, but this guy is.
Tomjet 6 kilo hotel, descent flight level 200.
Descent flight level 200, Tomjet 6 kilo.
Ryanair 2302 requesting further descent.
Ryanair 3302, descent flight level 170.
Descent flight level 170, Ryanair 2302. That's good.
BMI 651, descent flight level 130.
Descent flight level 130, BMI 651.
With 238, monitor Unicom 1 to 8, ciao.
Monitor Unicom, ciao. Result to trade.
Lufthansa 4 Tango Rome, monitor Unicom 1 to 8, ciao.
Okay, descending. Sometimes you have to give ATC a nudge.
Scandinavian 7521, monitor Unicom 1 to 2 decimal 8, ciao. 1 to decimal 8, Scandinavian 752, bye.
And I don't know whether he'd forgotten about me, but rather than wait.
302, clear direct Albert.
Say again, direct to.
2302, cleared direct Albert. Alpha Lima, Bravo Tango.
Direct Albert, Ryanair 2302. Thank you very much. So put that in the bottom and put it in the top. Execute.
From Jet 6 Kilo Hotel, descend flight level 110 to reach at rotor.
So we got a left turn now to Albert. Yes, I am. Black Knight.
6 Kilo Hotel, descend flight level 110 to reach at rotor.
I've
100 till rotor. Down there 6 Kilo Hotel.
I've been running the betas
Confirm
because I'm in the beta program. But now we've got the full release candidate 12.20.
Good afternoon, 864 level 2 at your climbing.
And the roadmap.
8864, Pado identified, SWAC 4712, climb flight level 350.
The roadmap for X-Plane 12 over the next few months looks really exciting. Really, really exciting.
Baby 651, leave Vicenza VOR on heading 180.
So
Leave the VOR on heading 180, BMI 651.
it's a bit cloudy here, I tell you.
4805, clear direct Rocky, but climb flight level 300.
It's a lot cloudier. It's a lot cloudier than here in the UK. That's for sure.
For some reason we cannot set mode shortly.
Well, you need to learn how to fly your plane.
Radar, Eurowings 33 November, good day, flight level 350, inbound Eurasia.
You gave me 130, didn't you?
2782, cleared to land runway 12, wind is 110 degree, correction, 110 degrees, 13 knots.
Continue 130. Alright.
6 Quebec Juliet, identified, climb flight level 1, correction, climb flight level 320.
Flight level 320, Ryanair 6 Quebec Juliet.
So,
6 Kilo Hotel, monitor Unicom 1 to 2 decimal 8.
1 to decimal 8, on the 6 Kilo Hotel, thank you.
Airwings 33 November, Padova, ciao, identified.
you can see where I put that 10-mile fix now around the airport of Venice, just in case I want to do some vectoring around there.
51, descent 6,000 feet, QNH 101, correction, 101, apologies, 1020.
Black Knight, did you have any questions about the new release candidate? Yeah, we're coming down into the cloud now. This will be fun. Always fun flying in cloud.
2302, descent flight level 130.
Yeah, descending flight level 130. I am definitely not in the descent gate.
Finnair 8864, clear the direct Talib.
We've got quite a ways to go anyway around that star. Cabin.
Baby 651, turn left, heading 120.
forgot.
Left heading 120, baby 651.
Forgot to turn aircraft labels off. We'll turn them off now. Can be distracting. But
Ryanair 2302, descend flight level 110.
descend flight level 110, Ryanair 2302.
Baby 651, descend 5,000 feet.
Descend 5,000 feet, baby 651.
Mm.
Baby 651, speed 230 knots.
Speed 230 knots, baby 651.
Air France 39 Romeo, monitor Unicom 128, ciao. Monitor Unicom 128, decimal late and sorry for the squawk inconvenience, bye bye.
Yeah, when you say networking, I'm not quite sure what you mean because
4805, clear to direct sort of.
when you say networking, do you mean
Direct sort of.
networking between PCs or networking generally on like the laminar servers?
Baby 651, turn left, heading 070, clear the left Zulu, runway 04 right, report established.
If you could just clarify that for me, Black Knight.
070, cleared ILS 04 right, and will report established. Baby 651.
Ryanair 6 Quebec Juliet, clear direct Barpi.
Clear direct Barpi, Ryanair 6 Quebec Juliet.
Academy 001, Padova, ciao. LH1020.
H1020, Academy 001, Charlie 182 del collato da Padova, in uscita da Piove di Sacco e diretto a Cavardere, stimato ai 10, 1500 sull'H.
Academy 001,
Alright.
Padova, Roger, scenda a 1500 piedi o inferiori per non interessare il CTR, pressione dello spazio aereo di Venezia, e può riportare Cavarzere.
I think in terms of networking, it's certainly, for VATSIM, there are no issues whatsoever. And VATSIM, they improved their packet data so that, like if you're watching people landing, you actually see their flaps, etc., and what have you. And also you see them land correctly. In the past, there used to be like maybe 5-10 second delay between somebody landing, you were actually seeing the landing. So that's been improved.
Established 04 right for baby 651.
Baby 651, runway 04 right, clear to land, wind 150 degrees, 5 knots.
In regards to
runway 04 right,
sorry,
baby 651.
And baby 651, free speed now.
Free speeding, thanks.
In regards to the sim itself, I mean, the greatest improvement has certainly been the weather and the clouds.
Ryanair 2302, descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1020.
QNH 1020 and descend 5,000 feet, Ryanair 2302. I'll just sort this out, 1020 on the QNH. And we can't do anything about that just yet, because we're not there. But we'll put that in there. Yeah, so the greatest improvement is certainly the weather. Yeah. Now, I mean, it just looks incredible. The one thing that I am slightly confused about is colour. So looking at the cockpit window now, yeah, okay, you've got the haze, etc., etc. Looks fantastic. But then you go to an external view, and the difference is just incredible. I mean, this looks superb. There are still a few problems with cloud shadows. So like here, in front of the aircraft, dead in front of the aircraft now, in front of the nose, the cloud shadow there seems a little bit wrong for what's above it. But you look further away, that looks immense. And behind us, it just looks superb. In terms of stability and optimization, it gets better every time. It graphically, I mean, that's a lot to do with the developers and what they do with their aircraft. I still think that there's a little ways to go yet. In fact, I know there is. The clouds are being worked on all the time, so with each update, the clouds are better. I don't know about the internal ATC.
536, Padova identified. Cleared direct Evoli.
I've never used it. I've never used the internal ATC. I've only ever flown on VATSIM, so I wouldn't know about the internal ATC. But I think with X-Plane, as we well know, it's the add-ons that really make it. I mean, the main add-on at the moment is X-Plane Map Enhancement, which is the streaming of orthophoto scenery, which is pretty incredible. I mean, previously you could download Ortho for XP and you needed terabytes of space. Now you don't. Then we had Auto Ortho, which was streaming, but you still had to download lots. With this X-Plane Map Enhancement, I mean, I downloaded the base tiles. Very good. I downloaded the base files for the whole of the world in 15 minutes. Yeah, I mean, it was just incredible. Right, 1020. I'm going to have to squint. Coming down nicely to 5,000 feet. I do like this approach, I must admit. Although I'd be happier if it was descending a little bit quicker. Well, I've still got a few miles to go. So we're going to be 5,000 feet by where the Kermit line is there. So yeah, that's going to be good. There we got plenty of room. Radar, what's the transition level here, Ryanair 2302?
Ryanair 2302, transition level 70.
Thank you very much. 70 transition, Ryanair 2302. There we go, that's good. I'll be able to go to QNH at 70. And I'll be 5,000 feet by there, where the Kermit line is, so even better. So plenty of space, plenty of room for my approach into Venice, which is more or less straight in. Performance, fine. There you can see the FPS for the Zibo. The 34, 35 FPS is more than enough. As long as we keep over 20, then we're fine, which is okay. A lot depends on where you are. I find that flying Germany, mid-Europe, there's always issues. I mean, flying into Dusseldorf is ridiculous. I don't know why. There's something around about the Germany area. I mean, my CPU's 13th Gen's i7. I've got a 4080 graphics card.
Finnair 8864, monitor Unicom 1-2.8, ciao.
I don't think anything else would do me much use. I mean, the Series Series 5 cards, they don't give you that much more performance than the 4080s. So I know someone's got a 5070, and it's like a couple of frames. The AMD cards.
Clear direct Laren. Laren clear direct runway 04 right. Report established.
Did you say direct Laren or cleared 04 right? Which one?
Proceed to Laren and then clear the ILS. Zulu runway 04 right.
Ooh, thanks. Clear. Thanks. Boots. And jumpsuit. Thanks. Route 1. Right. Page. Alright. Direct Laren and cleared 04 right. Sorry about that. I had to just check with the FMC source. Ryanair 2302.
Ryanair 2302, no problem. Continue descent 5,000 feet, please.
Send it 5,000 feet, Ryanair 2302. Okay, it looks like we're going to have to use a bit of vertical speed here. So just to get us down to 5,000 feet rather quickly. Always slow in the turn.
Ryanair 6 Quebec Juliet, monitor Unicom 122.8, ciao.
122.8 for you, Ryanair 6 Quebec Juliet, thank you, bye.
AB 651, taxi to stand 327, via Kilo and Mike.
Taxi stand 327 via Kilo and Mike, baby 651.
Oh, we got loads of room here. So 7,000 feet. Got a 10-mile fix there around Venice airport. So I've got loads of room. I'm 7,000 feet now. I'm not even high. I can drop the gear. Drop the gear anyway. Transition. There we go, transition. Ooh. So jumps up another 200 feet, but we're good.
Tanzania 30 Mike, taxi holding point Alpha, runway 27, via Echo.
Via Echo holding point Alpha, runway 27, via 30 Mike.
Need to be 4-6 by Laren. We are going to Kizat, so we're a little bit high. But even so, like I say, we've got well over, it's 20 miles. 20, nearly 30 miles to the airport. Maybe put the gear back up. Oh no! Hello? No, I sent him a message last night. No, not as yet.
Tanzania 30 Mike is ready for reaching.
Yeah. Alright.
Tanzania 30 Mike, runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Wind is none.
Always get the phone call at the most inopportune moments. Alright, let's go VNAV, I think. Can't even see the runway. There it is. Miles away. Miles and miles away. Yeah. Oh. Unless she's out. She's out with her friends shopping. So they're in Marks and Spencers or they're having lunch somewhere. And every 5 minutes, rings me up. She's ringing then. Has the plumber rung you? No, the plumber hasn't rung yet. Drag required. Put the gear down. That's all the drag you're going to get.
Control, Pegasus 659 Whiskey, descending 260 for 210 at Labin.
Pegasus, correction, Santurk 659 Whiskey, path identified. Clear the base of the 2, echo arrival, expect ILS, Zulu runway 04 right. Descent flight level 120.
Cleared base of 2 echo.
Hannover, hello, Lux Air 873 radio check.
Lux Air 873, Padova identified.
This is a hell of an approach.
30 Mike, request for the climb.
730 Mike, Padova identified, climb flight level 160.
When I say approach, it's just long.
30 Mike.
It's just a long approach. I can't even see the runway. Where the hell's the runway? Oh, there it is. So it's looking good. It's looking good. No problems at all. Hope I can grease this one.
Academy 001, SOC 4721.
4721 sul transponder Academy 001.
So landing lights on. Let's have a quick look around. Logo on. Wing lights on.
Safia 30 Mike, clear direct looping.
Direct to Lupin, 30 Mike. Thank you very much.
Okay. VOR lock. Approach mode, gear down, flaps. There's the runway. Bit of moisture in the air. There's Venice off to our right.
Padova radar, good afternoon, enter 75 Zulu Alpha, flight level 340, inbound Delta Echo Tango Sierra Alpha.
Charter 75 Zulu Alpha, Padova identified. SOC 4706.
4706, enter 75 Zulu Alpha.
Enter
wheel lights.
Climbing 350.
Radio altimeter alive. Ryanair 2302, fully established 04 right, Venice.
Ryanair 2302, runway 04 right, clear to land, runway correction, wind 150 degrees, 5 knots.
Runway 04 right, clear to land, Ryanair 2302. Well, as you can see,
001, autorizzato l'ingresso nel CTR di
fully established.
la
Oh,
pista in uso la
oh, oh,
12,
oh, what happened there? What happened? What happened? What happened? I know.
CTR di Bologna, riporteremo il finale 1 su Academy 001.
What happened? What happened?
Padova Radar, good afternoon. Aero Service 120, flight level 150 with you.
Oh.
Aero Service 120, Padova identified.
No authority.
Arrival, expect ILS Zulu, runway 04 right.
Clear Albert to Echo standard arrival for LS Zulu, runway 04 right, Aero Service 120.
So as if my...
Transavia 30 Mike, monitor Unicom 122.8, ciao.
Oh no!
Bon weekend, ciao, Transavia 30 Mike.
Ciao.
What the hell?
33 November, monitor Unicom 12.8, ciao.
Eurowings 33 November, monitor Unicom, grazie und ciao.
Aero Service 120, clear the direct Albert.
Direct Albert, Aero Service 120.
No, what has happened? I've got no authority. Ryanair 2302 is a Mayday situation here. Lost flight control.
Ryanair 2302, Padova Roger, state your intentions.
I have no idea at the moment, sir. I think I'm going to disconnect because I have no flight control authority at this time.
Roger, ciao.
What the hell happened there? I'm struggling here, guys. Look, no authority at all on the yoke. What has happened? Nothing. I have no idea what's going on, guys.
Enter 75 Zulu Alpha.
Go ahead.
Well,
Enter 75 Zulu Alpha, apologies. Monitor Unicom 122.8, ciao.
122.8, confirm on the westbound track we need to stay at 350.
I don't.
Italy airspace, flight hot levels, southbound.
Roger that, thank you. So, Unicom 128, thank you very much. Next time, bye-bye.
Ciao. Aero Service 120, monitor Unicom 122.8, ciao.
122.8, ciao, grazie, Aero Service 120.
Axar 873, monitor Unicom 122.8, ciao.
I don't know. It's just gone.
Monitor Unicom, speedbird 536.
I've got rudder control,
Stations, all stations, monitor
but
Unicom
nothing else.
122.8, Padova closing, ciao.
I'm back, but I have no control over my aircraft. It's as if I don't know what's going on. Nothing. Well, I'm going to have to disconnect, guys, because I don't know what went wrong there. No idea. It's just no authority whatsoever. Flight controls, everything went. Oh, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, well, you know, that's what did they say? It happens, doesn't it? I have no idea. And why did I lose video as well? PC's hot, I know that. Okay. Well, I'm sorry about that, guys. I mean, I was on approach. I will try it and get that back later with the recovery and see what happens. Okay. All right. I'll see you all. That's a bummer. I'm bummed about that. But life goes on. Life goes on.